Welcome, Leo Virgo, to your Astrodice reading for June. Hope you friends are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new to my channel, welcome, welcome. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you in a small horoscope for June. Best message for Leo Virgo, please. Best message for Leo Virgo. Ooh, we have some Neptune energy coming out in the 9th house. Going Capricorn style over here and using that Capricorn energy. So over here, what is it? It is Neptune. Love that. Neptune is talking about those dreams, those fantasies, those things that you're yearning for. Potentials for illusion. Just some good old fun over there. With Capricorn energy. About hard work. Serious, materialistic, hardworking, bestows shrewdness and cautious ambition. So it's like you're using this fantasy, but you're working very seriously about it. So this isn't just some fantasy that's like, unicorn farting rainbows over here, right? This is like real stuff, right? I'm dreaming about really my upcomings. I'm dreaming about something that can actually come to light. It's not just some, underwater thing, right? So going straight into the 9th house, what is it that you're dreaming about? Where is it? It is talking about your broadening your horizons, either spiritually, academically, or on a long journey. So you are really looking to build your spirituality up. Thinking about the fantasy. It feels like material. It feels like manifestation. Excuse me. That's exactly what it is. Because you have this spiritual journey that you're on, and the more that you grow, right, the more you can get to these dreams that you're having over here, making these manifestations come true. That's exactly what it is. And you're very serious about this. This isn't something that, you're just going to back down from. You're working hard to get to wherever it is you want to be over here, Leo Virgo. So getting straight into the situation. Situation is taking place in the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month. Oh yeah, the truth and the justice over here. And that's definitely the truth of the justice. And look at this, fantasies. There's that fantasies again, bringing in those fantasies, those dreams, those illusions, and really making them come forth. So, I mean, look, you already have everything moving. This is Capricorn, moving towards that. Hard-working, really moving on it. Being serious, knowing that this is the truth and keeping yourself balanced throughout the beginning of the month. Yeah, nothing's going to break you over here. Okay, so this is justified. And really bringing up that karma too, right? Because as we know, the justice and the judgment card talk a lot about karma. And then, of course, there's the devil, right? But that's bad karma. We're talking about the good karma, right? Bringing in that good karma, really bringing yourself up spiritually for the truth. The real truth. I mean, he's holding the sword of truth, so I would assume not allowing anybody to bring you down either from your truth. Yeah, passionately moving to where you want. And it could even be romantically. Maybe you're even involved with a Libra. I have Libra here twice. Excuse me. Maybe you guys are doing this journey together. Maybe you're fantasizing together. Maybe you're also fantasizing about having them grow with you to make the, the passion, the romance, come alive, sparking that up. Maybe you're even having sexual fantasies. Hey, we're adults. It could be a spiritual moment. It literally could, right? Bringing the sexual passions into the relationship for spiritual growth in the spirit of each other, right? Allowing each other. Hold on, guys. I just noticed something. Let me bring this up just a little bit. I just noticed that. Uh-oh. There we go. I'm sorry. I just realized you can't see the top of these cards. Okay. So, yeah, and doing that, right? Because I just feel, okay, yeah, it feels like maybe you do have it, this Aquarius, Libra, this other air sign that's with you, Leo Virgo, who is not on that passionate role with you. And maybe that's what you're manifesting. You want them on this spiritual journey with you. Maybe you're using sexual passion to bring your partner through fantasies, you know? Maybe you're dealing with a Cancer, Aquarius, or a, I'm just going to say it, maybe even a Pisces, right? Because this card could be Pisces or Cancer. And you're trying to get them to do this. However it is, it's the passion that you want to, you know, keep moving. There's a lot of passion going on with the Page of Coins. It feels like I'm just going to, you know, I don't like to get into sexual things very much, but I'm going to say it right here. If this is a sexual passion, they are very much into supporting this with you. Yeah, okay, you know, because if you're bringing the fantasies in, yeah, they're really there supporting you. I just have to say, they're at service. They're, yeah, I'd love to do this with you. Don't get that wrong. They're right there with you. They're like, yeah, I'll totally support this. I've got this, right? Because over here you feel like, well, they never want to grow with me. They never want to go on a spiritual journey with me. They're kind of hardened against it. You know, they might even talk down about your spiritual journey. But it does feel like once you get a little more, you know, passionate about it, they're kind of there like, oh, we can do it that way? I didn't know that. That's for some of you. Otherwise, all it is if it's not like that for you, my friends, it's just that you might have someone around you that kind of knocks you down and doesn't really support you. So you just feel like you have to kind of support yourself because this person is not there supporting your passions, right? Then you're going to move on, right? Either that, or if it's just yourself, sometimes you are a little rough on yourself. And, you know, in the beginning of the month, you might be a little rough. So you need to just continue to keep supporting your fantasies and your dreams to keep moving forward. Don't naysay it, right? Just keep passionate with it. Because there could have been a reason why, you know, you were naysaying. Maybe you were naysaying it because you didn't feel like you were putting the hard work in before. So maybe you're trying to do something a little different this month to get you towards this enlightenment, towards this ninth house, right? Really working hard. Saying maybe I didn't put enough effort, maybe I didn't support myself, maybe blah, 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 right? So take that out, resonates. Going on to the next one. I'm still going with the first one, though, because I do see someone's partners over here like, oh, well, if we can do it that way. And I would agree that that was a male. Just think, honey, we can do it this. Oh, I'm on board. Tell me where I can get on my ship. And you're progressing. You're totally progressing over here in mid-month. You are. Because you're letting go of anything that doesn't hold suitable. See, anything that's draining you, my friends, you're just going to let go of that and so that you can proceed on. And this is great, though, because this is ending. This is ending of anything that is taking away your happiness. See, with the Five of Cups, there was things that felt like they were depleting your energy, and so now you're going to progress away from them, and this is the strong will that you're going to bring in. So you have all this strength. You have all this strength with you. And that's just a part of the journey, right? Letting go of things that drain you. Feels like you're wasting your time on those things, and it could be this person. Maybe you feel like maybe that person is draining you. Maybe you want to let go of them. Maybe it's them. And you're saying, I'm not getting over here because you're always holding me back, so I'll be at service of myself. So we'll take this 1,000 different ways if we have to, right? So many different scenarios. With the Judgment over here, it's because it wasn't good. It wasn't good. Just, I mean, they were straight up, right? It wasn't good. Okay, well, you know, it's just not good, right? And it could be because of rejection. It could have been because you were feeling a little self-conscious. So maybe you're walking away from things that made you feel self-conscious. Maybe you're walking away from things that they were rejecting. Like I said, maybe they're rejecting you and you're saying, you know, this journey with you. And you're like, well, then fine, I'm out. You don't want to grow with me. You want to be a baby, you know, however. Okay? And then in some cases, you guys, if this is that sexual thing, Some of you might even have a severe case of bashfulness, or maybe they do, right? It's like, well, we said we were going to do this, and we put all the fantasies, but now it's time to get to it, and now there's this bashfulness. Oh, I don't know if I can do that. That's a little too fantasy. You know, you see what I'm saying? And that could be a huge case scenario. So it almost feels like you might be wasting your time. If they are too bashful, maybe you're wasting your time. Maybe you shouldn't do that. Maybe you should rely on something else, if that's the case. With the magician, you can take action in other ways. If they do have a severe case of bashfulness, or you decided that it was too crazy and now you're becoming a little self-conscious, like, well, your fantasy is a little crazy for me. I'm a little embarrassed about that. I can't do that. You guys can always do something else. And Spirit says, work on something else. You know, don't put yourself into a place that's going to make you feel insecure or make you do something that feels really out there. There's no need. There's no need. The ninth house is so many other things you can do to take action. With the cups, yeah. It's just because this is like, I have this, you know, I'm so strong-willed, but this might not be where I want to be with the Ace of Coins, because now you're trying to think if this is a sexual thing with them, I'm not feeling secure. I'm strong-willed, and I'll still get to where I need to be. I just think we need to modify this dream. Yeah. And for others of you, it just feels like maybe it just feels like maybe you're doing something over the top and you need to fix it a little bit. Okay. But otherwise, yeah, just keep your intentions going, even though it's draining you a little bit. There's just something going on with the Page of Swords, with the Four of Wands, with the Two of Wands. They're watching you no matter what. They're watching you. And no matter what you're learning, you're learning. They may be teaching you. Look guys, I don't get readings like this very often. Okay, but you know, it is what it is. We're all adults, but I'm just telling you right now, he may be teaching you to not be bashful, to do, yeah. And for others of you, you are learning different ways of doing things to keep the passion alive. And this is the Four of Wands, but see, that's what I'm saying. They may be teaching you the fantasy of the passion. And this is giving you new options, and you're going, you're scratching your head going, really? Okay, we can do things like that then, because in that one, it wouldn't be so, you know, something that makes me not feel very self-assured, something that I'm not very, you know, into, something way beyond what I want. For others of you, it's just the teaching and learning of the magician, right? Learning new ways, learning new doors to open, really watching. You might be watching videos, watching and reading books about metaphysicals, how to do intentions, what you need to do, you know, to just keep the passions for your Capricorn and for the ninth house. And this is going to really mature you, though, in a lot of ways. It's a very mature thing because it's going to bring in the self-growth, right? And yes, if it's over here on this side, it's all the same. You could be learning, passion, maturing, and wands. Yeah. Okay. Within the relationship. Brings in the harmony and the peace, though, within the relationship and within yourself, because it makes you feel like you're more where you're supposed to be, right? It does. It's making you feel like, okay, look, I'm more comfortable here. And this feels like I can get to the ninth house a lot easier when I'm growing. And it's really pushing the relationship, though. For those of you who have this relationship where you're doing these things to grow together, it is really pushing this hard, you guys. I mean, it is going to push this relationship to the next level of maturity. So no matter what it is, it's still pushing you to the next level of the self-growth. Yeah, with strength. So it's a lot of strength going on over here. And this is the truth. The truth is that if this is the relationship and you guys needed this, this is going to push it to that level. And even if you guys are just working together normally, it's still going to open up the doors for the relationship to grow. And those of you who are doing this alone, it's just the same. It really is just the same, because you're going to feel more passionate about life, just life in general, because it's going to feel like you are broadening your horizons and that more doors can open for you, and you know that it can. Okay, so you're really on this long journey this month, okay, really trying to push, and it's going to bring more options. Could even bring in new passionate jobs. I see that too. I see a lot of jobs over here opening up. Because the intention, because you're going for your destiny. You're going for what you are longing for and what you want. Okay? So, until next time, my friends. Peace and love. Bye-bye.